A long, long time ago, in a very faraway country, there was a king who lived in a castle surrounded by woods on top of a mountain. The king was not bad. He was only a little strange because he never wanted to hear any noise. The people around him had to speak in whispers, and they could not move quickly as they may trip and made noise. The king also installed many scarecrows in the trees and the woods that surrounded the castle because he didn't want the birds to get close enough so that he could hear their songs. The king never left the castle. He never went to visit his realm to see how the people who lived there were doing, and he didn't even want anyone to visit him. In that castle, there was, in short, a big and infinite silence. The king had a son, little Pasu, who was naturally always alone. He couldn't play with anyone, otherwise he would have made noise, and by the orders of the king, his father, he could never leave the castle. Pasu had many toys, but no toy that made a sound or that moved, and he didn't know any songs or any music. In that silence, he was always sad. He felt lonely and would have liked some friends to play with. One day, Pasu, not so small anymore, asked his father if he could go and see the realm and meet the people who lived there. But the king answered, "You may not leave the castle, and please be quiet." And so, closed in his room in that silent castle, Pasu thought and thought of a way to escape. One day, while he was alone in his room, he heard a noise coming from the window. In all that silence, a noise was such a strange thing, and Pasu was scared. It must be the wind, he thought. The wind was the only thing even the king could not keep away from the castle. But it was a calm day, and there was no wind, and rather it seemed like someone knocking. I must make this noise stop, otherwise who knows what my father will do, said Pasu to himself, frightened. With courage he went to the window, and found there a strange, furry little creature with a nice little face that he had never seen before. But he didn't know what it was. "Come on, don't make that lonely face," said the strange creature, laughing. "Haven't you ever seen a monkey?" "No," stuttered Pasu. "Holy moly!" exclaimed the monkey. "Where am I?" What do you want? Don't you know no one can come here?" added Pasu, trembling from fear and worry. "That's enough," said the creature. "I'm a monkey, and I don't have a name because no one gave me one. What shall I call you then?" "Well, holy moly, call me no name then. I like it." "So," No Name said, "do you want to see this village or not?" "Certainly," answered Pasu, a little perplexed. "But how?" "Come with me," said the monkey. "Hold on to this rope and follow me." Pasu held on to the rope that No Name had tied to the window, and they both slid down into the garden where, hidden among the trees, there was a strange machine. "Oh!" exclaimed Pasu when he saw it. "This will take us to our destination." "It's a rickshaw," said No Name. "But holy moly, is it possible you really know nothing?" Pasu was even more amazed. He didn't really understand what was happening. Everything outside the castle was new to him. And the strange creature known him. Well, Pasu was a bit afraid. He also wanted to discover the world around him. He got into the rickshaw with No Name. Everything seemed so beautiful, and at each new thing he saw, Pasu exclaimed, "Whoa!" They arrived at the seaside, and Pasu exclaimed, "Oh!" "Holy moly," said the monkey. You have never seen the seaside before, have you? Seen the houses? Pasu said. Oh, holy moly, you have not even seen the houses of your home village. It's a good thing I came along. Then Noni took Pasu to see some animals, of which there were many living free. They meet cows, they meet giraffes, elephants, lions, and hens, and Pasu always exclaimed, "Oh!" "Holy moly!" repeated Noni each time. He was having a lot of fun too. And not only did Pasu see many things that he did not know, but he also finally heard sounds. He heard the birds singing, the bicycle bells ringing, the voices of the merchants yelling, "Bananas! Fresh bananas!" From the day, every afternoon, when in the silent castle everyone rested, the monkey came for Pasu, and together they went around the village. The monkey introduced Pasu to many children like himself, and they became his friends. He even met the old wise man of the village, who said to him, "You are the king's son, and even if no one has ever seen you before, and nobody can come to the castle because your father forbids it, you can come to me anytime you need to." Pasu was happy. He finally had a lot of friends he could play and sing with. Going around with Noni was fun too, because the monkey had a great passion to play jokes. At the market, for example, he stole bananas which he ate quick as lightning bolt, and then he ran away and hid. The merchants asked Pasu, "Who stole my bananas?" He answered, "Noni. It was Noni." But how could you find someone without a name? He had a lot of fun with coconuts too, because he chewed them here and there without looking to see if they landed on someone's head. And it was Noni, shrieked Pasu. "Who is Noni?" And so Pasu was finally happy, even though in the evening he had to return to his silent castle. One day, however, returning very slowly to the castle from his outing with Noni, Pasu found the castle servant sad and worried. "What's happening?" he whispered. "The king is sick," they answered. "He doesn't want to get out of bed anymore. He won't eat and he won't speak. We need to call a doctor." They called the court doctor, who gave him medicine to take for 3 days, but after 3 days, the king was the same as before. So they called a great and important doctor from a nearby village. He visited him and said in a whisper, "I think nothing can be done, but I don't know why." And so they called Dr. De Salutis, who lived deep in the mountains and traveled in a big balloon. He too visited the king, to some, but was unable to understand anything. Pasu was very worried. Then the monkey said, "Holy moly, these doctors don't understand anything. Come with me." And off they ran. By rickshaw they went to the old wise man of the village. "I understand everything," he said, after listening to Pasu and Noni's story. "The king is suffering from silentitis. I know what is needed to make him well. Go and call all the children of the village." When the children arrived, the wise man asked them, "Do you want to help your friend Pasu? I'll teach you a magic song. It will surely make his father, our king, well." The children happily accepted and learned the song. 1, 2, 3, let's sing for the king. Singing makes you glad and you forget the bad. Beep-bop-boo, let's sing for you too. Then everyone, all together, went to the castle and started to sing the song. First in a whisper, free, let's sing for the king. Singing makes you glad, and you forget the bad. Peep-a-boo, let's sing for you too. And then a little louder. 1, 2, 3, let's sing for the king. Singing makes you glad, and you forget the bad. Peep-a-boo, let's sing for you too. And then louder and louder. 1, 2, 3, let's sing for the king. Singing makes you glad, and you forget the bad. Peep-a-boo, let's sing for you too. The king, very slowly, began to smile and to move. And then he got up cheerfully and said, "What a marvelous song, and how hungry I am! Bring me some food, and let all the children into it with me." The children entered, ate, and sang. The king was cheerful, and he understood that Pasu was happy, and that he could not always stay in silence. And so his silent is completely healed. "I must thank you," he said to Pasu. "If not for you, I never would have got well." "Oh no, then must go to Nonim," answered Pasu. "You should receive an award." "Certainly." The king turned to Nonim and said, "Tell me what you wish, and you shall have it." "Oh, king," answered the monkey, "I don't need anything. The only thing I don't have is a name, but I'm fine with that one. I'd like only that everyone could enter the castle." "Of course," the king answered happily. From that day, the castle was not silent anymore. All the animals, the children, and even the adults could come and visit the king and Pasu whenever they wanted. Welcome in the big garden. Often they hold joyful parties with dancing and singing, in which the favorite song is, do you know what it is? 1, 2, 3, let's sing for the king. Singing makes you glad, and you forget the bad.